Premier League table predictions. I'm ready to be angry pitchforked and roasted to death here, but these are my big brain predictions for the season. 20th place, starting the relegation scrap, which unfortunately sees a championship team getting knocked down in the very first round, going straight back down. Oh no, we never see that. Oh, whoa, how predictable. And that team is Bournemouth. With Mr. Parker as their manager, my spidey senses just tell me they haven't quite got enough fight in them. With their squad nowhere near the level to stay up at all, they will not survive, and a playstyle so boring, they even make cricket look fun. No, dead bottom for them. In 19th, their fans won't be buzzing with this one, but it's the Bees, Brentford. The doctor has actually left a note outside their stadium, which implies that they might soon be diagnosed with second season syndrome, oh no. As although they have made some smart business moves, you know, proper stonks incoming for them, they did single-handedly get saved by a world-class Ericsson last year, who they now don't have. And I don't think they've brought in enough to just be free scoring enough to stop going down, down, down. So down they go. In 18th, and the final team to get relegated, it's Southampton. Yes, that's right, Bacon Boy is not being a saint with his predictions here, as it has been going quite south for Southampton for a while, you know. Where as soon as Ward-Prowse stops scoring with every 40-yard free kick he gets, I think they'll really struggle to score and just haven't got any excitement about them. They've only really signed squad players so far, no players making the other teams going, oh no, shiver my timbers, I'm scared. So a big boy lucky is what I'm predicting for them. In 17th, just surviving by the skin of their teeth, it's Fulham. Well, hey, get the confetti out, as Fulham have finally broke the yo-yo curse. Well, hey, finally staying up. No, I'm not a Fulham fan, just to clarify. It sounds like I am, though. Some solid signings in a stronger team than some, with some actual threat up top as well. I can see them actually scoring goals. Yes, that's right, the Mitrovic man will actually do it in the Premier League this year, proving to everyone why he's evolved like a Pokemon over the last year. 20 goals incoming for him, keeping them up. In 16th, it's going to be a sticky season for the Sticky Toffees, as it's Everton. Now, Everton have a ton of good enough players to be nowhere near a relegation scrap, right? In the likes of a Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Anthony Gordon, and that's about it. But Lampard, he is just not it. They massively struggled last year, didn't really get better when Frank came in, and frankly, they just got even weaker, so it's not going to be a very good season for them. In 15th, leading us up the table, it's Leeds. Now, they have kind of lost their two best players, right, in Phillips and Rafinha, so that could end up being a big unlucky for them. But some solid, smart squad reinforcements around about will just about force themselves to another season in the Prem under their American manager. Yeah, that's totally rad gnarly, man. I'm so pumped, yeah. Bob Bradley was better, but, you know, you'll do. In 14th sees Lingard FC, Nottingham Forest. Steve Cooper Ball is literally Brexit Ball 2.0, putting Sean Dyche to shame, to be honest. Where I feel like their playstyle will definitely work better in the Prem than the other promoted teams as well, so that's why they're higher. Lingard also completely fits their tactics like a glove, being such a sexy fit. He's just going to score all the goals and enough goals to keep them up. Some other solid signings coming in as well, so I think it'll be a pretty okay season for them. Ooh, I bet Steve Cooper will be smiling about that one. In 13th and approaching mid-table, it's Crystal Palace. A solid season from them last year, but less action in the transfer window than a computer scientist's sex life so far. But they have easily got enough to keep them going, so keep them going they will. And Zaha will continue to laugh and continue to score all the goals whilst everybody hates him. Zaha, him, and Crystal Palace to mid-table. In 12th, this right here could brighten up some of their fans' days. It's Brighton. Transfer business definitely not finished for them, or even started for that matter. But no matter what, Potter has got the spells to make this team tick to another mid-table finish, I reckon. They will probably generate enough XG throughout the season to feed an entire family and then still underperform on their goals, but will still score enough to not have to worry. In 11th, being blue-balled by a top-half finish, just missing out, it's Wolves. Great players, great manager, great club, but also a great way to fall asleep when you watch them, like... They do seem to just lack that special spark to get the most out of their talent, so I don't think they got enough for a top half finish anymore. Oh, please don't spark me out for saying that one. It could easily be a lot higher here, but their second half season form from last year was a worse performance than me when I was trying to lose my virginity. Can't see them getting it up anytime soon. In 10th, starting the top half with some top corkers, it's Aston Villa. Now Villa have been proper villains to some other teams in the transfer market, signing players as if they're using Monopoly money to buy them. They're literally buying everyone. But I do still see some slip-ups for Gerrard here, so don't see them quite challenging any higher, because I think he's good, but is he that good? Not sure. In before Daddy Ings golden boot 20 goals. Oh yes, Daddy! In 9th, climbing up the table is a new team, as it's Newcastle. The world's richest club in the entire world, trying to get some smart business done, which is why they still got the best ever Premier League striker, Chris Wood, in their squad. Oh, guaranteed top half table finish for them for that. But Eddie Howe well and truly transformed them last year. No idea how he did that. But with some solid signings coming in, a very good season for them up the table, up the toon. I preferred it when they didn't have money, so True Geordie would have a bit of a rage. That was funny. Haha. In 8th is a team that it could go slightly west for this season. It's West Ham. Last couple of seasons, they've actually looked like they could challenge for Champions League. Now their fans are going to challenge me for putting them all the way down here in 8th. Now they have actually strengthened in all areas their entire squad over the summer and have also kept all of their best players too. So why have I actually put them down to one of their worst seasons they've had in a couple of years? Bit of bants, really, isn't it? But nah, I also think this is the year that they could actually get on some silverware, get a cup, get some European glory, and I think they'll actually sacrifice the league to do that. In 7th, we're going for Leicester. The Foxes are actually the only club now in the entire top 5 European leagues to not make a single sign-in the entire summer so far. So that could be a bit of a unlucky. But when you have club legends like Albrighton and Jose Perez ready to go and ready there, you just don't need any signings, do you? But nah, they don't have European football this year. Some key players are back from injury, which they didn't have for most of the last season, in the likes of James Justin, Fofana and Evans. So effectively, those are kind of like new signings, and they've got a good depthy squad already. I'm expecting a big boy season from them to do all the spanking. Ooh, proper underdogs this season, I say. In 6th, I can already hear the angry comments incoming for this one, as it's Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea. Down in 6th, oh dear. Now, they have splashed some sterling, right? They brought in a Koulibaly and a Sterling. But they're actually weaker than last year, especially at the back. Already some concerns in the camp by the looks of pre-season and some comments by the Tuchel. And without an out-and-out striker, literally getting rid of Lukaku less than a year than they brought him in for, I really don't think they're going to be scoring all the goals, and I don't think they're going to be consistent enough to finish any higher than 6th. Proper wibbly-wobbly season for them. In before Timo Werner stops playing Fortnite and then remembers how to play football and gets golden boot, imagine. In 5th, just missing out on Champions League, it's Arsenal. Now, the Gunners have been shooting out some good recruitment so far, bringing in some much-needed strength and depth in Zinchenko, Jesus, and keeping Saliba. And with their squad already being so young, they're only getting better and better. Or worse, you never know. But what I do know is they will end up having those dodgy wibbly-wobbly spells, beating all the best teams, but then losing to all the crap teams because they're just Arsenal. So spoiler alert, again, Arsenal, all or nothing. The answer is nothing. 5th for them. Now we move on to the top 4, with just 4 teams left to go. Whoa, oh, quick maths here. All right, Bacon Boy's proper smart, ain't he? And in 4th sees Manchester United. Now the Red Devils will be hoping this season isn't like hell for the Devils, but now with an actual manager, never mind an actual world-class manager, some great solid signings and still a very good squad, I do actually think they can get Champions League this year without having Champions League as a distraction during the season. Ronaldo may not be there, he may overdose on the Spurs after scoring 30 goals for them. Either way, I think they're going to get top 4, mainly due to Harry Maguire probably in here. Harry Maguire! Now we get spicy with the top 3, Spurs, Liverpool and Man City left. Ooh, which order is Bacon Boy going to go for? Ooh. We're in 3rd, it's going to be Liverpool. What? Yes, that's right. Liverpool dropping down to 3rd is what I'm saying this year. That is a bit of a unlucky. They have just signed the Uruguayan Andy Carroll and have lost arguably their best player in Mane. So I just think, although it's not going to be a terrible season, it's going to take them some time to adjust playing with a completely new front line effectively. I don't actually think they'll get worse and still have a great season, but I think the other 2 teams above them have just strengthened better, so will just do better. So unlucky Liverpool, more like a loser pool you are. And now we're down to the final 2, Spurs vs Man City to win the league. and I can't wait to be roasted and toasted with what one I pick, as I will literally turn into bacon jerky with the amount of cooking that's going to happen right here. As in first place, I'm winning the Premier League this year. It's going to be... Spurs, hey, yes! Yes, genuine, not a prank here. Spurs to win the league, which sees Man City take second. Now, arguably, the greatest team ever in the Premier League has been literally this Man City team, and now they have bought the final piece of that jigsaw in Haaland. So surely they are now even better, right? But they're actually thinner than they have been over the years, as they've lost a Zinchenko, a Sterling and a Jesus, and haven't actually been linked to too many other players to bring in either. So I think this could either come back to bite them in the ass and more bite them in the league, as I feel like the injury-prone Haaland could miss out for a while at any given time, you know? But also see him and a few others get rested, as their squad isn't that depthy around the Champions League, as I feel like they're going to really go for it in the Champions League this year, completely sacrifice the league, and finally get some European glory. Now, I still don't think it'll be a terrible season. I do still think they're going to be massively in the title race till the end of the season, but surely they will take a Champions League over a Premier League. So for now, I'm going Man City in second place. Which means, yes, Spurs to win the Premier League for the first time in their history, is what I'm saying. No, I'm not crazy. It's going to happen. They've got absolute world-class players to do it in the likes of Son, Kane, and Ben Davis. They've got a world-class manager in Conte, who I can't see failing here. And now they have squad depth in every position, including having about 8 wing-backs, to make them arguably have a better squad overall than Liverpool and Man City in some areas. Not every area, but some areas. They've also now had a full pre-season under Conte. The players are looking very fresh and fit, and also look like they're dying because they're training so hard. But that training turning into glory, as Spurs are going to go and win the league. Yes, I do actually believe that. No, I'm not saying it for a video. No, I'm not saying it for comments or clicks or anything. Genuinely, they're going to win the league. I've even put a bet on them to win the league. Hashtag not financial advice. Don't copy me. But I do actually think they can. And that right there is my Premier League predictions for this season, for the 2022-23 season, done with. Hey, let me know in the comments your table prediction for this season. Thanks for watching, but also, remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.